Honorable Prime Minister of India, my friend Narendra Modi, Excellencies, honorable guests, dear friends, let me start by expressing my deepest gratitude for the homage paid here to Mário Soares, former President of the Republic and Prime Minister of Portugal, deceased yesterday, and who was so often the face and the voice of our freedom in Portugal. He played an essential role in the relations between Portugal and India, since it was him, as Foreign Affairs Minister, who conducted the process that led to re-establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries in 1974. Thank you very much for your homage to Mário Soares. I'm very honored to be here in the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, the convention of the Indian diaspora. I'm very proud to be invited guest in this event that intends to mark the contribution of the overseas Indian community to the development of India, and even that take place in such a symbolic day for the Indian nation, the date in which Mahatma Gandhi returned to India from South Africa. India, as Portugal, has a large diaspora abroad. People that leave their home country trying to find better opportunities. With this event, India honors those that left, but that work abroad and help the development of India. A country that honors its people, even those living abroad, is a country that recognizes what is important. And I'm sure that all members of the diaspora feel very honored to be here and happy to keep their ties to India and contribute to this development. Myself, being Portuguese, I'm very proud of being a person of Indian origin. Yes, I'm true. I'm officially a person of Indian origin. A person of Indian origin with roots in Goa. I will even take that opportunity of this visit to India to travel to Goa and to visit my relatives who still live in Margão, where my father spent his childhood and he grew and has his house. My father left, but we never lost our ties to India and to our origin. Like my family, there are many members of the diaspora in Portugal. Some of them are here today, such Abdul Vakil, Cantilal Valor Boas, Altino Tavares, Nazim Ahmad, or Nazer Sakor, just to refer some of them. They are leaders of firms, they run business, and they participate in all areas of public life in Portugal, namely also in politics, where before me, people from different political point of views have been relevant positions in municipalities, on the parliament, and in several governments. That Indian and Indian origin community is well integrated in Portugal, and their contribution to the Portuguese society is highly valued, as it is valued, I'm sure, here in India, their contribution to the development of this country. Maybe it is not by chance that I'm the first person of Indian origin to lead a European country. Portugal has a tradition of tolerance and openness to the world that is internationally recognized. The ability to interact with people from other origins, cultures, or religions is part of the Portuguese DNA. It is our duty, members of the diaspora or people with Indian origin, not only to preserve our ties to India, but also to strengthen the ties between India and the countries where we are. This is the aim of the visit I'm paying as Portuguese Prime Minister to India. As you are aware, Portugal and India have a centuries-old relationship based on historical, cultural, and personal ties. With this visit, I want to renew and adapt this relationship to address both present and future challenges, to enhance and extend the ties to strategic partnership with ambitious targets in the new areas of cooperation. With it, I'm doing my part and I'm contributing both to the development of Portugal and India. Members of the diaspora already in Portugal are playing a major task in supporting this effort. But we are open to receive new contributions. Dear members of the Indian diaspora, I know that you are trying to find worldwide the best places to live and to develop your activity. What I can assure you is that Portugal is an open country that will receive you arms open in case you consider it is a location for investment, for working, for study, or simply for living. Portugal has a long tradition of openness to foreigners and to foreign direct investment. As I told you, Portugal is a country open to the world, with a cosmopolitan and welcoming society. The Portuguese government has been focusing on creating a better global framework for investment, putting investment at the heart of our strategy to foster growth and improve the lives of the Portuguese. What Portugal tries to offer is an attractive location. Portugal has a strategical position to access key worldwide markets. It is the nearest European country to the United States and Canada, a country in the same time zone as the UK and Ireland, and with a high connectivity both to Africa and Latin America. From Lisbon, there are direct flights to about 121 cities all over the world. Portuguese infrastructure is the world's 16th best according to the World Economic Forum's competitiveness ranking, and the 12th in terms of connectivity, and the 7th in terms of communication technology to meet business requirements. Portugal has also a strong, flexible, committed and productive workforce with a high level of education in business-oriented areas. It has high-quality universities and research institutions, and Portuguese people speak foreign language and have digital skills. Portugal has also in place a special regime for non-habitual residents with a flat rate for income tax for qualified expatriates for 10 years. As we want foreign direct investment to play an important role, we want to attract foreign direct investment, namely by presenting investment opportunities to foreign investors and by improving the operating framework of the resident permit program for investment activities in Portugal that has attracted many investors in the last few years. Portugal has a very adventurous geographic position in relation to access to European, African and American markets and can play an important role in the flow of goods between these markets. Honorable Prime Minister, dear friends, I count on this dynamic Indian diaspora to contribute to strengthen the ties between Portugal and India, favoring the development of these two nations. Thank you very much.
ये सरकार सज्जनों की मित्र है और दुर्जनों को सज्जनता के रास्ते पर लौटाने के लिए उपयुक्त वातावरण को तैयार करने के पक्ष में है।